Behind the podiums and the rallies, there is a hidden web of influence that constructed the Donald Trump we know today. He didn't climb the ladder of power alone. He was hoisted up by a ruthless attorney, a reality TV genius, and a political trickster who saw a president where others saw a punchline. This is the history of the network that built a dynasty. To understand Donald Trump's power, you have to go back to a dimly lit nightclub in 1973. A 20-something Donald was facing a massive federal lawsuit for racial discrimination in his housing developments. The government had him cornered. But then he met Roy Cohn. Roy Cohn wasn't just a lawyer, he was a fixer. He had been the right-hand man to Senator Joseph McCarthy during the communist witch hunts of the 1950s. He was feared, hated, and brilliant. When Trump asked for advice, other lawyers told him to settle. Cohn told him to tell the government to go to hell. Cohn became Trump's first and most important mentor. He taught the young developer the 3 rules of power that Trump uses to this day. Rule number 1, never settle, never surrender. Rule number 2, counterattack immediately. And rule number 3, no matter what happens, claim victory and never admit defeat. You can see Cohn's DNA in every tweet and every debate performance. Cohn taught Trump that the truth matters less than the headline, and that if you attack loud enough, people forget what you were originally accused of. When Cohn died in 1986, Trump didn't just lose a lawyer, he lost a father figure. But by then, the student had already mastered the master's game. Fast forward to the early 2000s, the real estate empire was struggling. Trump was in debt, and his cultural relevance was fading. He needed a rebrand. Enter Mark Burnett. Burnett was the reality TV genius behind Survivor. He didn't see a struggling developer, he saw a character. When Burnett pitched The Apprentice, he wasn't documenting reality, he was building a myth. Editors on the show have since revealed that the boardroom was a set built within Trump Tower. They used lighting and editing to turn a chaotic business into a sleek, high-stakes drama. Burnett took a man who was often ignored by the Manhattan elite and polished him into the ultimate symbol of American authority. This is where the political power base was actually formed. For an hour every week, millions of Americans saw Trump not as a politician, but as the boss, the man who made the hard choices, the man who said, "You're fired." Mark Burnett didn't just make a TV show, he built the primetime runway that launched a presidency. If Roy Cohn provided the philosophy and Mark Burnett provided the image, Roger Stone provided the roadmap. Stone is a self-described dirty trickster of American politics, a man with a tattoo of Richard Nixon on his back. Stone and Trump have danced around each other since the 1980s. While establishment Republicans dismissed Trump as a celebrity distraction, Stone saw potential. He understood that the American working class was angry and that they wanted a showman, not a statesman. Stone was the one who encouraged Trump's early flirts with the presidency. He understood the power of chaos and the "stop the steal" narrative long before 2020. Even when Stone officially left the campaign, his attack strategy remained. He was the bridge that connected Trump's celebrity brand to the dark underbelly of political warfare. Today, the network has evolved. The old mentors have gone, replaced by a wall of absolute loyalty. First, there is the family. Ivanka and Jared Kushner legitimized him to the donor class, while Don Jr. and Eric became the aggressive pit bulls of the MAGA movement. His daughter-in-law, Lara Trump, eventually took the reins of the Republican National Committee itself, ensuring the party and the man became one and the same. But look closely at the new circle. It's no longer just New York real estate. It's Silicon Valley tech and global finance. Figures like Elon Musk have entered the orbit, bringing not just money, but control over the digital town square. The network has shifted from building towers to building narratives on a global scale. Donald Trump is often called a self-made man, but history tells a different story. He is the product of a specific machine, assembled by a ruthless lawyer, polished by a TV producer, and weaponized by a political operative. To understand his future, you just have to look at who is standing next to him today.